Well, God bless you. Bishop Shaver here. Wonderful Sunday morning. Been through a week of rain, storms, hail, winds, damage. But you know, in all this right here, it's just like life. We go through a lot of storms in life, and suffer some damage, hurt feelings, bad past, sickness, loss of a loved one. But, through it all, we've made it through so far. And there'll be more that come. But what happens is we're stronger now than we were then. And we're more prepared. Every time a strong storm comes, it shows us where our weakness is. And, I look at this right here, and every time we find where our weakness is, then we strive to strengthen it. And whether it's in our health, whether it's in our finance, whether it's in our marriage, whether it's in our children, whether it's in our ministry, whatever it is, there's always going to be weakness that has to be identified. And when we identify that weakness and then we strengthen it, the next storm comes, then what happens is we don't suffer that damage and we're able to make it through. And so while they were calling, saying, telling me they had like grapefruit size hail and the roof damage, car damage, just all this was happening and everything else, I had made sure that before it came, I went and protected my vehicles. I went and did everything that I could, to make sure that I wouldn't have that extensive damage. And, that's how we have to do in our life. Always prepare for the worst, but pray for the best. And, and when it comes, don't be shocked. Be prepared. And, we look at this right here, whether it's our children, raise up your children in the way of the Lord, and the Word of God says when they're old, they're not going to depart from it. And we prepare them for the storms of life. And that means we have to be truthful. That means we have to let them know that, there's going to come storms. And we see this in our nation. We see this right now, in the chaos that is happening, the division in our political parties, the attack on, religious organizations. We look around, we begin to see all this right here. But I want to share with you, the church has to be prepared. It's been through many storms and attacks, and but what we did was we got more into the Word. We got more into strengthening one another. You who are strong ought to bear up the burdens of those that are weak. And so I'm just saying this right here: be prepared for a storm. On a rainy day when you get ready to go out and everything else, you carry an umbrella, okay? Or us men, we put on a hat, we'll do something, okay? A rain jacket to be prepared for the weather. And you'll see ones that are running and they're trying to get to their car. They're trying to get out there because it's raining. They don't have any protection on them other than their clothes, And so when we go prepared, people look at us and go, man, I wished I'd have brought mine, or I wished I would have done this. But wishing is like throwing pennies in a wishing well. The only one that gets anything out of it is the one that cleans it. And so I just pray that today that you'll just hear what I'm saying. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for the storms that may come. When you see others going through a horrific storm, ask yourself, did they prepare for this? When I was going through the loss of my wife and everything else, I had to prepare myself over time so that when the day came, that I would not be so devastated that I would crumble and fall. When we look at this right here, many times ones, when they go through the devastation of the loss of a loved one, a spouse, a child, it literally just it destroys them. They're not prepared for it. And I don't want it to seem hard. It's not. But understand this right here. You have to prepare yourself for the storm before it comes, because it's too late after. And so I've used this right here as a testimony to be able to share that, yes, I've gone through some hard times. I've gone through, I've gone through some situations that, I just didn't think I could make it. But God prepared me for the next one. And so, we got to take a moment and just begin to survey our life and ask, what can I do to prepare for the future storms that are coming? Okay? All right. We're at 3310 Florence Road right here in Killeen. We'd love to have you come out and worship with us. We have universal prayer at 10 o'clock, and at 10:45, praise and worship followed by the word. And we'd love to have you. We have live prayer on Tuesday nights. If you would like to be a part of that, text us and we will send you a link. And Thursday night, we have service at 7 o'clock, and we'd love for you to come out and be instructed in the Word of God and be prepared for a storm that may come your way. All right. God bless you. Bishop Shaver saying, come on, let's go serve our King.